Hello everyone, welcome to my channel TC Learning. I'm Ranjita and I'm going to give you the B.Ed notes of semester 4. Semester 2 हम बना रहे थे but semester 4 का एक यूनिट छूट गया था, that is the physical education and yoga. ये सब्जेक्ट मैंने नहीं डाला है, so पहले ये कंप्लीट कर देती हूँ, उसके बाद फिर semester 2 कंटिन्यू करूँगी. ओके, so let's just start physical education and yoga. इसकी जो फर्स्ट यूनिट है that is understanding physical education. ये हम देखते हैं पहले. What is physical education? Explain the objective of physical education. So, introduction. Physical education is one of the most exciting and dynamic subject. It has expanded in different areas from school to non-school setting and from school ages children to people of all ages. Earlier, physical education was generally understood as physical activities either in school timetable or some free and exercises, games, sports, racing, swimming, etc. If we look at Indian history of physical education, after independence, a number of schemes were launched by the government of India for schools where every student must practice in physical activities. We can witness the growing interest in games and sports, exemplified by the fitness boom and the wellness movement. जैसा हम लोग देख रहे हैं फिजिकल एजुकेशन सिर्फ स्कूल गोइंग चिल्ड्रन में ही नहीं, आजकल आप देखोगे तो आजकल हर एज के लोग, इवन स्पेशली द ओल्ड एज पीपल, वो ज़्यादा एक्सरसाइज एंड ऑल पे ध्यान देते हैं ना. सो नाउ कम्स टू द मीनिंग ऑफ फिजिकल एजुकेशन. The word physical education comprises of two words, physical and education. The plain dictionary meaning of word physical as relating to body characteristics of a person such as physical strength, physical endurance, physical fitness, physical appearance or physical health. And the word education may mean the systematic instructions or training or preparation for some particular task. The two words combined together stands for the systematic instructions or training related to physical activities or programming of activities necessary for development and maintenance of human body or the development of physical powers or activities for cultivating physical skills. Next comes to the definition. Physical education is education through physical activities to the development of total personality of the child and its fulfillment and perfection in body, mind and spirit. By J.P. Thomas. Physical education is the sum of the changes in the individual caused by experiences centering motor activity. By Cassidy. And according to the Central Advisory Board of Physical Education, that is CABPE and Recreation, physical education is the process of education through physical activities. It is a development of the total personality of the child to its fullness and perfection in body, mind and spirit. Okay, so these are the introduction, meaning and definition. Definition में तीन मैंने डाला, that is the J.P. Thomas, Cassidy and CABPE. Okay, now comes to the objective of physical education. The aim of physical education is to target the total development of human personality. In physical education, the final aim is to make every human being physically, mentally and emotionally fit and also to provide each kind of opportunity to them, so that they can develop such personal and social qualities which will help them to live happily with others and shape themselves as true citizens of the country. Efforts are needed to provide adequate facilities and ample time for the individuals and the group to participate in situations that are physically wholesome, mentally stimulating, and socially sound. Though physical education, one can strive to achieve the following aims and ऑब्जेक्टिव्स. सबसे पहली बात तो अगर हम देखें फिज़िकल एजुकेशन में, तो ये हम सभी लोग जानते हैं. इवन पहले तो था कि जब स्कूल में स्टूडेंट्स ही एक्सरसाइज एंड ऑल कर रहे, सोचिए अभी हम लोग ये पूरा ही सब्जेक्ट हम B.Ed में पढ़ रहे हैं. इट इज़ वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, नॉट ओनली फॉर द स्टूडेंट्स, फॉर द टीचर्स ऑल्सो, टू लर्न ऑल दीज कि कैसे क्या करने से क्या होता है. इसके ऑब्जेक्टिव्स में फर्स्ट है हमारा मोटर डेवलपमेंट. Let us see. The objective of motor development refers to the neuromuscular relationship of nerve or nerve fiber to the one that connects the central nervous system with muscles. This in turn enables the movement of the body. To enhance the ability of the body to act, react and interact, it is necessary to exercise the muscles and nerves. Second is the mental development. Mental development refers to the ability to think and solve problems effectively. Knowledge received by participating in physical activities about body movement, health, fitness, sanitation, nutrition, diseases prevention, and others may contribute to an individual's mental development. A mentally developed person takes wise decisions at the right time and the right spirit. Mental development objectives deals with the person's ability to think correctly, act wisely and skillfully in all situations of life. Third is the emotional development. First, we have seen the motor development, mental, emotional, social, and moral development. Past development होती है सिर्फ physical activities. So let's start from today only, okay? Yeah. Number third is emotional development. This refers to a psychological situation of body and mind. Emotion is a drive to do something. Emotion covers experiences such as fear, anger, joy, love, sorrow, etc. It is usually a feeling which has specially become intense. For example, joy means intense pleasure. A child needs a developed confidence, a feeling of belongingness, and eliminate negative feelings through participating in games, sports, yoga, etc. Next is the social development. This objective of physical education refers to the feeling of belongingness, adjustment of group living, social poise, social relationship, and social adjustment. Physical activities provide such opportunities to the children to fulfill basic needs like recognition, self respect, belongingness, and love. Next, last one is the moral development. Every game has a set of rules and regulations, and it is the duty of each player to obey them. The players know that disobedience of any rule is a moral crime that can result in their expulsion from the team. Therefore, obedience of these rules comes the moral duty of each player. Participation in games helps in moral development and equips them to differentiate between right and wrong with honesty. Hence, physical education also plays an important role in the moral development of a person. Okay, now comes to the importance or needs of physical education. Quality physical education programs are needed to increase the physical competence, health related fitness, self responsibility, and enjoyment of physical activity for all students so that they can be physically active for a lifetime. Physical education programs can only provide these benefits if they are well planned and well implemented, isn't it? So, let's start with the improved physical fitness. It improves children's muscular strength, flexibility, muscular endurance, body composition, and cardiovascular endurance. Next is the skill development. Develops motor skills which allow for safe, successful, and satisfying participation in physical activities. Regular, healthful physical activity. It provides a wide range of developmentally appropriate activities for all the children. Supports of other subject areas, reinforces knowledge learned across the curriculum, serves as a lab for application of content in science, maths, and social studies. Next is the self discipline, facilitates development of student responsibility for health and fitness. Improved judgment. Quality physical education can influence moral development. Students have the opportunity to assume leadership, cooperate with others, question actions and regulations, and accept responsibility for their own behavior. Next is the stress reduction. Physical activity becomes an outlet for for releasing tension and anxiety and facilitates emotional stability and resilience. Physical education helps in developing and maintaining of good relations among human beings. It develops social traits like cooperation, sympathy, loyalty, fraternity, courtesy, and other traits of leadership. Strengthen peer relationship. Physical education can make a major force of helping children socialize with others successfully and provides opportunities to learn positive people skills. Especially during late childhood and adolescence, being able to participate in dance, games, and sports is an important part of peer culture. Improved self confidence and self esteem. Physical education instills a stronger sense of self worth in children based on their mastery of skills and concept in physical activity. They can become more confident, assertive, independent, and self controlled. Experience setting goals. Physical education provides children the opportunity to set and strive for personal achievable goals. Okay, so these are the importance or needs of physical education. ये सारे तो for the students, not only for the students, for everyone. These are for everyone. Even आप ही कुछ टाइम एक्सरसाइजेस एंड और कुछ फिजिकल एक्टिविटीज़ करके देखिए एंड देन यू कैन सी हाउ यू फील. ठीक है, तो ये सारे सभी के लिए दीज आर द इम्पॉर्टेंस. नाउ कम्स टू द स्कोप ऑफ फिजिकल एजुकेशन. Physical education as an integral part of general educa through activity oriented and well planned programs. They organize different physical activities like drill and marching, etc., which are directed towards physical, mental, emotional, social, intellectual, and moral development of the child. The following are the scopes of physical education. First is the corrective exercises. Corrective exercises. Corrective exercises helps to remove the deformities in the body of a child. Sometimes these defects are there because of the defects in muscles developments, and for the we use light corrective exercises. Next is the games and sports. Various team games like hockey, football, cricket, basketball, and volleyball, etc., and the individual events like athletics, wrestling, boxing, judo, and archery are included in the programmes of the physical education. Swimming, diving, canoeing, etc., are related to water sports. Rhythmic, gymnastic, lessons, dance, mass physical training, and dumbbell, etc., are rhythmical activities necessary for rhythm and balance. Rhythmical activities are also included in programs of physical education. Next is the self-defense activities. Hiking, trekking, judo, karate, and self-defense activities are included in the programs of physical education. Recreational activities. Recreational activities like minor games, chess, carom, horse riding, education, campus hunting, folk dance, fishing, etc. are included in the programs of physical education. Yogic activities such as asta, pranayama, kiryas, etc. are included in physical education. Now comes to the role of teacher in physical education. The role of physical education teacher, PE मैंने short में लिखा है, stands for physical education. Okay, physical education teacher is to be responsible for planning, teaching, and guiding children in school setting. They teach a range of different sports and provide young people with an opportunity to develop and improve their social and physical skills. They help children work on their fitness and give them the tools to lead a healthy and physically active lifestyle. It's recommended by experts that children get at least 60 minutes of exercise per day or the equivalent of that per week. The role of a physical education teacher is to facilitate this, helping children learn all about sport, increase their physical literacy, and develop important motor skills. Okay, now our next point is the personal skills development. The role of physical education teachers in school is to help students develop physically in areas such as flexibility, strength, endurance, and coordination. This can be one of the more challenging parts of the job because every student will be at a different level of fitness. The real challenge, though, is for the physical education teacher to access and push students to achieve their best without leaving anyone out. It is especially important to be patient. According to the teacher organization, physical education teacher sometimes develop relationship with individual students who are particularly physical and sports minded. At the same time, you get to come up with group activities that allow every student to participate comfortably. Next is the interpersonal skills. Your class should be about more than just physical accomplishment on an individual level. Physical education classes provide an atmosphere for students to learn about healthy interactions with their peers. An effective physical education teacher encourages teamwork, interaction, and group problem solving. It's up to you to make it fun and challenging with games and activities that foster teamwork. On the other hand, you will work towards developing a respectful atmosphere in which competition and winnings are not necessarily as important as efforts and participation. Essential life skills students often get from physical education. Physical education for special needs students may also be on the table, which requires good recognitions on the teacher's part in order to help provide students with the interpersonal support they need. Next is the providing encouragement. The physical education teacher's job description includes providing motivation and encouragement to students. This means being receptive to the needs of individual students while still pushing everyone to strive and succeed. You will want to find ways to help students enjoy physical education rather than simply imposing a curriculum. You can accomplish this through games, free time, incentives, and more, but most importantly, you can be emotionally present to offer encouragement and support to your students, especially those who might be less enthusiastic or less physically adept. Ultimately, ensuring you communicate well with students will be key to your success according to Schoolyard. The last point is that health education. The real long term duty of a physical education teacher is to educate children and help them to develop an awareness of the importance of a healthy overall lifestyle. This can include encouraging a healthy diet and activities outside of class. Some physical education teachers take a leading role in helping develop sports programs at the school. Teachers are often aware of the range of benefits that comes with physical activity and it's their job to promote this understanding. Physical health is a lifelong goal and physical education teachers have a duty to nurture this type of attitude in their students. So this was for the physical education teachers. Now comes to the ideas of some common games. Introduction, preliminary ideas of some common games. Here, the word preliminary in terms of physical education stands for the activity that is done before any main events or a minor match preceding the main event, or you can say it's a introductory or a preparatory part. Under this, there is a few keywords which is important for you to understand, that is the major games, minor games, let-up games. First comes to the minor games. Minor games stands for the activity that requires little, if any, equipment or no equipment and can be played almost anywhere, where you just need a little prior knowledge of the games and no strict rules regulations you need to follow. Okay, next is the major games. Under this, you should have mastery over the subject or specific games. It is played under given specific time. Activities under this is complex. Proper rules and regulations must follow under this, and appropriate equipments are needed. Examples of your major games are football, handball, basketball, cricket, hockey, swimming, etc. Next is the let-up games. Let-up games can be defined as sports activities that are designed to develop skills of major games. Playing let-up games is very important for you to directly acquire the skills you need for the playing major games. Okay. Next is the kickball. The major games related to this let-up game is football. Playing this game helps to develop the skill needed for dribbling. Equipments require two footballs, two traffic cones. Divide the class into two groups of equal size so that the number of students in each group is an even number. Draw two lines on the ground aligned and places the two cones at a distance of about 15 meters from the lines as shown in the figure. The two teams should stand in pairs behind the two lines. ये मैंने यहाँ से कट कर दिया. Okay. The two teams should stand in pairs behind the two lines. When standing in pairs, each pair should keep a gap of 2 meters between them. When the teacher gives a signal, the first pair in each team should start passing the ball to each other with their feet. They should go round the cone and the cone driving the ball towards each other and return to their teams, and then the second pair continues doing the activity. This activity should be continued until all the pairs of the team have completed moving round the cone. The team to complete this first becomes the winner. Rules of the game: each pair should start drawing the activity from behind the line. The ball should be kicked with both the inside and the outside of the feet. Each pair should have more rounds the cone while passing the ball to each other. So this is an example which can be played in school. Okay. Next comes to the volleyball. The major games related to this ladder game is volleyball. Playing this ladder games helps to develop skills in serving the ball. Equipments required: two volleyball, two posts of about 6 feet high at a net or a rope. And for playing this ladder game, the volleyball court or similar area should be prepared. In this game, when a team serves the ball, that team wins point according to the number that is found the part of the court on which the ball lands. Rules of the game: the ball should be served following the proper technique. When serving the ball, the server should not step on the service line. The ball should move over the net and land in the opposite side of the court. If the ball does not move over the net or lands outside the court area, 5 points will be reduced from the total number of points scored by the relevant team. In this game, when a team serves the ball, that team wins a point according to the number that is found on the part of the court on which the ball lands. After all the members of the team have served the ball, the team that has scored the most number of the points becomes a winner. The ball should be served following the proper technique. When serving the ball, the server should not step on the service line. The ball should move over the net and land in the opposite side of the court. Each time when the ball does not move over the net or land outside the court area, 5 points will be reduced from the total number of points scored by the relevant team. Okay, so this was the volleyball. Now come to the example of basketball. Basketball is a team sports in which two teams, most commonly 5 players, each opposing one another in a rectangular court. The main objective of basketball is to make a basket and score points by shooting the ball through the hoop. Basketball players mainly use skills such as dribbling, shooting, running, and jumping ladder games of basketball. Make 3 sports: high, chest level, and thing level. Each point. Okay, I'm repeating again. Make 3 spots, that is high, chest level, and thigh level. It will be thigh. Each point represent the receiver's hand, and students stand at 7 to 10 feet away from the wall hitting the target with different passes. It will be student's hand. Overhead pass, chest pass, and bounce pass. This activity teaches players to make a perfect pass. Last one is the handball. Handball is a team sports in which two teams of a 7 player each passes a ball using their hands with the aim of throwing it into the goal area of the other team. Handball player uses skills such as catch the ball, throw the ball, hold the ball, dribbling, shooting, anyone. Ladder game for handball is pass and move. Players should be paired. One student passes the ball to his or her partner. The one making the first pass moves to a new spot on the court no further than 7 to 8 feet away. They repeat the same procedure vice versa. This activity teaches players to make successful pass. तो ये सारे हमारे कुछ एग्जाम्पल्स थे जिसमें जो हम बच्चों को इजीली खिला सकते हैं और उसके लिए जो जो चीज़ सारे इक्विपमेंट्स प्रॉपर्ली होने चाहिए, सारे कुछ मेजर गेम्स के एग्जाम्पल्स थे. नाउ हमारा यूनिट 2 यहाँ ओवर होता है. सो वन मोर थिंग, आई थिंक सो सेमेस्टर 4 के कल एग्ज़ाम्स है ना, और ये मैं वीडियो काफ़ी जल्दी में बना रही हूँ. सो आप इसकी डिस्क्रिप्शन में आप लिंक देख सकते हैं. आप वहाँ से इस PDF को डाउनलोड कर सकते हैं या फिर आप टेलीग्राम से भी इसके PDF डाउनलोड कर सकते हैं. यहाँ हमारा यूनिट 1 ख़त्म होता है फिज़िकल एजुकेशन एंड योगा का. वहाँ से आप PDF डाउनलोड कर सकते हैं. टेलीग्राम, इंस्टा ID दोनों ही डिस्क्रिप्शन में दिया गया है और डिस्क्रिप्शन में लिंक भी दिया गया है. आप इजीली वहाँ से डाउनलोड करके सारा कुछ बना सकते हो. ओके, इफ़ दिस वीडियो इज़ हेल्पफुल फॉर यू देन प्लीज़ like my video and subscribe my channel. Okay, thank you for watching.